Do you want your backpack to feel light when you get out on the hiking trail? In this video, I'm gonna break down how to train with a loaded backpack, also known as rucking, so that you can build real trail strength before you get to the trailhead. And stick around to the end of the video because I am going to give you an elite standard to shoot for when it comes to rucking to see how you measure up against the people who actually need to wear a backpack out in the backcountry for a living. My name's James Appleton. I'm the founder here at 46 Outdoors, and I help turn occasional hikers into full-fledged mountain athletes who are strong, conditioned, and resilient so that they can have the best outdoor adventures that they ever imagined. And rucking, it is one of the best tools we have to get you trail ready. So let's dive right in. But before we do that, you know the drill. Click that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. So what is rucking? Rucking is very simple. You wear a weighted backpack and go walk. That's it. And this is going to build the exact strength and endurance that you need out on the trail. You're all hikers. That means you already have a backpack. Load it up. Go walk down your neighborhood, walk at your local park, in the woods, on the hiking trail, wherever you want. Just load that backpack up and go. It is the sport-specific training you need so that that backpack starts to feel light. You got to put miles on your feet wearing the loaded backpack. Now let's talk about how to ruck effectively. Your backpack should weigh at least as much as your fully loaded hiking pack. Yes, it's not going to do you any good to hike with a weight that you're not actually going to hike with. Let's make it heavier. And ideally, I say like 10 to even 50 pounds heavier, depending on who you are, how badass you want to be. But ultimately, that like 10 to 20 pound range, heavier than your normal hiking pack, that's going to be plenty for most people. But at the bare minimum, it's got to be at least what your normal hiking backpack weighs. That way, when you get out on the trail, you already have these miles logged and you're already used to wearing a heavier backpack, which is going to make that fully loaded hiking pack complete with all your camping gear, all your food, your water. Is going to make it all feel light. And that's what it's all about. Putting that pack on at the trailhead and you feel strong and the backpack feels light. Doesn't even feel like you're wearing anything. That is when you start a hike off on the good foot because you've already been training with more. Now let's talk about the goal of rucking. This is where most people go wrong. Rucking is not just a slow stroll. I want you trying to cover as much distance as possible, moving as quickly as possible while walking. Yes, you don't need to be running, but you still got to move those legs. This is to build strength, to build endurance, and to build the ability to move fast out on the trail while wearing a backpack. So always be out there moving with intention, not just lollygagging like you're strolling down the mall. No, you're out here walking and you're training. Remember, you are training. There is something you're actually working towards. So I want you to load that pack up heavier than normal. I want you to set a distance. I want you to set a time. And then week after week, you try to beat that. Whether it's a heavier backpack, whether you're going further, whether you're moving faster, week after week, you gotta try to beat that because that's gonna keep you in the game. It's gonna keep you training with intention. And ultimately, it's how you're going to cause your body to adapt so you get better, you get stronger, and you ultimately get what you're out there to do, which is a more capable trail-ready body. That's how you get stronger. Now, why does rucking work? It builds trail-specific strength in your core, in your back, in your legs, in your hips, everywhere. It's going to elevate your heart rate just like cardio, just like running. But it's easier on the joints than running because you're moving at a walking pace. You're just heavier. You have more on your back. So you're still going to get that cardiovascular work because it's going to be hard. And that's why I want you walking fast because you're going to get that heart rate up and your muscles are going to be working, but you're going to be easier on the joints than doing something like running. It's a very great low impact activity, especially for people who might have bad knees, bad hips. Rucking, fantastic way to get your cardio work. And since you're all hikers, what a great way to do it. You are directly training yourself to be able to carry a backpack over long miles. And you can do it in your neighborhood. You can do it in the woods. It doesn't matter where you do it. Load that backpack up and put some miles on your feet. Now let's talk about when to ruck. I have found with my own clients, putting 1 to 2 rucks a week in their training program is the sweet spot. Anywhere from 30 minutes to 60 minutes with a fast moving pace, a heavy backpack, covering as many miles as you can. That is the place to be. And then over time, increase that pace, increase your weight, increase your distance. And a big reason why I think rucking is so great for hikers is because it makes it harder now when the stakes are very low compared to when you're out in the backcountry. You're walking down the street. The pack can be heavier. You can go harder. You can go further because you're just walking down your neighborhood. You're not 8 miles deep in the backcountry where things can actually go wrong. So train heavy so that you can hike light later. This is the benchmark that I promised, the USDA Forest Service pack test. It's the professional level standard to uphold. I have all my clients do it periodically. It's fun. It's a great goal to shoot for, and it gets you moving. So this is the USDA Forest Service pack test. This is a standard that your search and rescue teams have to uphold, your forest firefighters, rangers. This is a great test. Here's what it is. 3 miles wearing a 45-pound pack in 45 minutes. No running, walking only. You cannot run. That's the standard. You gotta uphold it. See where you measure up. If you can hit that, well, you measure up pretty well against the people who actually need to maintain that standard. So again, it's a fun little thing to shoot for. And if you can't do it, it's a great goal to aim for, because if you don't have a goal that you're shooting for, then you're just doing stuff. Rucking is a great activity. It's fun. It gets you outdoors, and it's a fantastic way to train for the trail. Now, if you're ready to stop guessing and start training so that you can build that strength that translates to your ability out on the trail, whether you want a fully customized plan built and tailored to your life and schedule and goals, I have a one-on-one coaching option. Or if you want to join one of my Great Range Athlete group programs, either way, I will show you exactly how to get stronger, fitter, and more capable for your adventures in the backcountry. Just click that link below and book your call with me. We'll map out where you are, where you want to go, and give you an exact plan to get you there. That way you can train smart now so that the trail feels easy later. That's what we're here to do. In the meantime, leave a comment below and let me know what you want me to tackle next to help you become a stronger, more confident mountain athlete out on the trail. Click that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.